Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Season 2, Week 12 of the DC Sports Digest. It is pre-playoff week for the Commanders and a lot more going on for some other DC Sports teams, so without further ado, let's just get started. To the Nats, they signed Amed Rosario, pretty cheap deal, so definitely a solid sign and obviously very cheap. There was a deadline, I think, to avoid arbitration or something. I don't know exactly all the contract details and stuff. They avoided arbitration with everyone except their new free agent Nathaniel Lowe, who wanted 11 million and they offered like 10.3, which is kind of ridiculous, but they're still trying to renegotiate. So, in my opinion, you just gotta spend 800K more, give him what he wants, and start your relationship with the free agent on the right foot. And that's all I got for the Nats. On the Wizards, not really too much to talk about. Just some more losing. They lost to the Pelicans, Rockets, Sixers, and Bulls. Really, the only close ones the Sixers. They were winning for a while, ended up losing by 6. And yeah, I don't think they're. I don't know how much more win they'll get next week either with games against the Thunder, T-Wolves, and Suns, but we shall see what happens. As long as they're staying competitive and losing, that's just how to tank well. And now on to the Caps. They really have not been playing that well this week either. To beat the Canucks in OT, but lost to the Sabres and Canadiens, both in overtime, because we like overtime apparently. Pierre-Luc Dubois had 2 goals against the Canucks, played really well. He's been playing really well. Unlike most other players on the team, because the shots have been few and far between. I think the last 2 games we've had like 10 shots in the first 2 periods. Maybe ended up with like around 20 against the Canadiens last night, and it was just not great. Also had Lindgren hurt in last night's game, so I'm guessing Hunter Shepard may get called up. We'll see how that goes. They probably should have relied on Logan Thompson a little more. He's been playing really well. But yeah, obviously you don't want to see anyone hurt. Also had Ethan Frank from the Hershey Bears make his NHL debut. All I heard before his debut was that he's a really fast skater, and he scored his first point and really showed it off that. He was able to avoid icing and then make a nice pass to Lars Eller at the beginning of the 3rd period to tie the game up. So congrats to him on his debut. Congrats on scoring his first point. And yeah, see if he makes more of an impact. And also congrats to U.S. Hockey for winning the Hockey Junior World Cup, and congrats to Ryan Leonard for winning MVP. And final congrats just to everyone else all the Caps prospects who played in that Hockey Junior World Cup. They all played pretty well. And coming up this week, we have the Predators, Ducks, and Senators. Hopefully we can stop taking these games to overtime, just get more shots on net, score more, and get out of this little slump. That's all for the Caps. On the Commanders, they beat the Cowboys 23-19, ended the regular season 12-5, and clinched the 6th seed in a matchup with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that was really exciting. Really hoping they could get that 6th seed, avoid the matchup with the Eagles, which we were able to do. Since we won and the Packers lost, so we just needed one of those outcomes. We got both, so that was great. Also great, especially because JD5 sat second half. I think he had some soreness, but also just to be on the safe side as precaution. But he's all good for Sunday, along with basically everyone else. Latimore's getting ready for Sunday, so we will be seeing Lattimore versus Mike Evans, and I'm really excited for that. I think we matched up well against Mike Evans with Marshawn Lattimore. So that's just gonna be great. Got to see Marcus Mariota ball out. He's just been the ultimate backup this year because he's been a great mentor to Jaden. Had a similar play style, so he's been able to plug into the offense and do really well. Also had Terry score the game winner, and big congrats to him for getting the franchise record for most single-season touchdowns with 13. Definitely should have happened a lot earlier in the season because there were definitely a couple times he was like tackled short of the end zone. He should have like 16 touchdowns, I don't know. But he still was able to get the franchise record, and I could definitely see that being improved on in the future. There are definitely a lot of drops, especially one in the trick play. Zacchaeus dropped it, but he redeemed himself later, so hopefully that can be eliminated in the playoffs. Also have some more congratulations to give out to Terry McLaurin, Austin Eckler, Bobby Wagner, and Frankie Lever were all selected to the second team All-Pro, so big congrats to them. And Mike Sanders still won Rookie of the Week as well, so congrats to him. We just got some great fans who just like to vote. But you can vote as many times as you want, so we just have more dedication than these other fan bases, so it's great to see. And the big news coming up tomorrow is our playoff game versus the Buccaneers, primetime Sunday night, and this is a toss-up game, but definitely a winnable game. I think we really get the passing game going, get Terry going. And yeah, we'll see if we can stop Bucky Irving, Baker Mayfield, and like I said, I think the matchup of Mike Evans is going to be really I feel really good about it. Lattimore and Evans, they have great battles, but Lattimore's done pretty well against Mike Evans. So hopefully that can continue, and hopefully we get a win and our first playoff win in 20 years. So hopefully I can talk about that next week. But yeah, that's all for the Commanders. No other DC sports news yet, but I think DC United is going to start their preseason in a couple weeks, so we will start getting back to some other DC sports news very soon. And player of the week this week, I'm giving it to Pierre-Luc Dubois for 2 goals against the Canucks, including the OT winner. He was really just the star of the show that night. There was no one else really getting any chances going, but he was able to. So big shout out to Pierre-Luc Dubois. That was a great trade we got for him. And my team of the week was kind of a hard choice, but I'm going to go with the Commanders because I got another clutch game winner, beating the Cowboys in that last second touchdown to Terry and clinching the 6th seed in the playoffs, which is very crucial to avoid the Eagles. And yeah, that's all I have for this week. So again, make sure to check out the Instagram. I don't have too much other new content on there. Make sure you can check out the post from the last week. Check out the game vlog from a couple weeks ago. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.